Welcome to our channel. Marie Curie, born Maria Sklodowska on November 7, 1867, in Warsaw, Poland, emerged as one of the most significant figures in the history of science. Her story is one of unparalleled perseverance, groundbreaking discoveries, and a commitment to advancing human knowledge. From her early struggles in a politically oppressed Poland to her unparalleled scientific achievements, Curie's life reflects the triumph of the human spirit in the pursuit of excellence. Early life and education. Marie Curie was the youngest of 5 children in a family deeply affected by the political unrest of the time. Her father, Władysław Sklodowski, was a teacher of mathematics and physics, while her mother, Bronisława, was the headmistress of a prestigious girls' school. Despite the family's intellectual background, they faced financial difficulties, exacerbated by the loss of their wealth during the Russian occupation of Poland. Władysław's outspoken nature about Polish nationalism led to professional setbacks, further straining the family's finances. As a child, Maria exhibited exceptional intelligence and curiosity. She excelled in her studies, despite the limited educational opportunities available to women in Poland. Her mother's untimely death from tuberculosis when Maria was just 10 years old, and the death of her eldest sister, Zofia, a few years later, left a profound impact on her. These personal losses, however, only strengthened her resolve to achieve greatness. Determined to pursue higher education, Maria joined a clandestine educational institution known as the Flying University, which allowed women to learn in defiance of the Russian authorities. Here, she immersed herself in subjects ranging from physics to literature. She worked as a governess to support herself and her family, often studying late into the night. However, the lack of advanced opportunities in Poland pushed her to dream of studying abroad. Journey to Paris. In 1891, Maria moved to Paris, adopting the French form of her name, Marie. She enrolled at the Sorbonne, where she pursued degrees in physics and mathematics. Adjusting to life in Paris was not easy. Marie struggled with poverty and the rigorous demands of her coursework. She often lived on minimal resources, eating bread and tea to save money. Despite these challenges, she graduated first in her class in physics in 1893 and earned a second degree in mathematics the following year. While in Paris, Marie was introduced to Pierre Curie, a physicist and the head of a laboratory at the School of Industrial Physics and Chemistry. Their shared passion for science led to a strong partnership, both professionally and personally. They married in 1895, beginning one of the most celebrated collaborations in scientific history. Pierre, who had already made significant contributions to the study of magnetism, became Marie's closest collaborator and supporter. The discovery of radioactivity. Marie Curie's scientific journey took a monumental turn when she began studying the mysterious phenomenon of radioactivity, a term she coined. Building on the work of Henri Becquerel, who discovered that uranium emitted rays that could penetrate solid objects, Marie set out to investigate this phenomenon further. She meticulously measured the radiation emitted by various compounds and discovered that thorium exhibited similar properties to uranium. Her groundbreaking research led her to hypothesize that the emission of radiation was not the result of chemical reactions but rather an intrinsic property of the elements themselves. Working with pitchblende, a mineral rich in uranium, Marie and Pierre discovered 2 new elements, polonium, named after Marie's native Poland, and radium, which exhibited astonishingly high levels of radioactivity. The process of isolating these elements was painstaking and labor-intensive. Marie and Pierre processed tons of pitchblende in a rudimentary laboratory, often working in harsh conditions. The isolation of radium required innovative techniques, as its concentration in the ore was minuscule. Despite these challenges, their determination and ingenuity prevailed. In 1903, Marie and Pierre Curie, along with Henri Becquerel, were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics for their joint research on radiation phenomena. Marie became the first woman to receive a Nobel Prize, breaking barriers in a male-dominated scientific community. This recognition not only validated their work but also brought the field of radioactivity into the scientific spotlight. Tragedy and perseverance. Marie's triumphs were overshadowed by personal tragedy. In 1906, Pierre was tragically killed in a street accident, leaving Marie devastated. Despite her grief, she continued their research, assuming Pierre's teaching position at the Sorbonne and becoming the first woman to teach there. Her lectures were groundbreaking, not only for their content but for their symbolism as a step forward for women in academia. Marie's dedication to her work did not waver. In 1911, she was awarded her second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry, for her discovery of radium and polonium, as well as her study of their properties. She remains the only person to have won Nobel Prizes in two different scientific fields. However, the period leading up to this award was fraught with challenges. Marie faced intense scrutiny from the press, including invasive attacks on her personal life and relationships. Despite these adversities, she persevered, focusing on the significance of her scientific contributions. The impact of her work. Marie Curie's discoveries revolutionized science and medicine. The isolation of radium and the understanding of radioactivity paved the way for the development of X-ray machines and cancer treatments. During World War I, she championed the use of mobile radiography units, known as Little Curies, to assist battlefield surgeons. She personally trained nurses and technicians in operating the machines, often working on the front lines herself. Her efforts saved countless lives and solidified her reputation as both a scientist and a humanitarian. Despite her achievements, Marie faced numerous challenges, including skepticism from the scientific community and gender discrimination. She also endured health problems caused by prolonged exposure to radiation, a hazard that was not well understood at the time. Her tireless work and exposure to radioactive materials led to chronic illness, yet she continued her research and advocacy for the applications of science in improving human life. Legacy and influence. Marie Curie passed away on July 4, 1934, from aplastic anemia, believed to have been caused by her years of working with radioactive materials. Her contributions to science and humanity left an indelible mark. She inspired generations of scientists, particularly women, to pursue careers in science and technology. Her legacy is preserved in numerous institutions and initiatives named in her honor, including the Curie Institutes in Paris and Warsaw. Her remains were interred in the Pantheon in Paris, making her the first woman to be honored there for her own achievements. Her notebooks, still radioactive, are preserved as a testament to her groundbreaking work, requiring specialized handling to this day. Marie's daughters also carried forward her scientific legacy. Irene Joliot Curie, her elder daughter, won a Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1935 alongside her husband, Frederick Joliot, for their work on artificial radioactivity. Her younger daughter, Eve Curie, became a writer and diplomat, authoring a celebrated biography of her mother. Conclusion: Marie Curie's life is a testament to the power of determination, intellect, and the pursuit of knowledge. Her work not only advanced science but also transformed medical practices and inspired social change. Her story continues to inspire people around the world to break barriers and strive for excellence in the face of adversity. Through her resilience, intellectual brilliance, and humanitarian contributions, Marie Curie's legacy endures as a beacon of what humanity can achieve when driven by a passion for discovery and the betterment of society. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on stories. See you next time.